Hey everyone, today I'd like to show you this exercise about forecasting the sales. And the management has instructed these salespeople to submit their forecast for the last 3 quarters of the year. And the forecast will be based from this quarter one actual sales, this column. Okay, the salesperson can actually calculate it manually, like getting this actual sales, then multiply by 1.1 percent increment, and I'm gonna do a 1.1% increment growth for second quarter, and the instruction was to give it 10% increment here, 15% increment in the third quarter, and the 20% increment in the fourth quarter. So that would be quite a hassle for the person doing the calculations. So there's a better way of doing it, is naming the range. So this is the range that we're gonna base our forecast from. So we're gonna name it. So you can go to the formulas tab, then define the name. Then I'm gonna name it quarter one sales, because the name is coming from the range of the quarter one actual sales. You just click OK. Let's check it whether it has registered the name manager open, and then there you have it. You got quarter one sales. Okay, you can select it, and then also you can add new name or another set of range in the data set. Then you can edit the name, or you can delete. In this case, in my case, I'm gonna delete this, because I'm gonna show you another way of naming the range. So I can just go to the top left box here, and then again quarter one sales would be the name. All right, then enter. Okay, let's check again whether we got it registered in name manager. There you have it. Okay, then just close it. Now we can do the calculation based from the range name. Okay, so we base it from the name. So you can use that by here, use it in formula. Just click this. There you have it. You got the quarter one sales name. Okay, okay. There's another way. You can also just click the equal sign, and then just click the Q. It will give you, it will suggest the name here. We already have it, quarter one sales. Then just double click this. All right, and then just multiply 1.1. That would be 10% increment. Okay, there you have it. If you got a long list in this spreadsheet, then it would be a lot quicker and a lot easier, no hassle in doing the calculation, because you're just using the name of the range. Okay, you can do it again here, and then just Q, and then double click the Q, quarter one sales, and that would be here. Then I'm gonna multiply that 1.15. That would be 15% increment. All right, and then for the last quarter, which is the fourth quarter, just equal sign, then just click Q, and then quarter one sales, double click, then multiply by 1.2, which is 20% increment. Okay, so there you have it. You got 10% incremental growth for the second quarter forecast, 15% incremental growth for the third quarter forecast, and for the last quarter is 20% increment. Okay, so it would be a lot easier if you're going to name your range and you use that in the formula. I hope you like this presentation, and thank you for watching. See you again next time.